Photo album on the counter. Your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses and the twins. Your mother's telling stories back. She on a T-ball team. You tell me about your past and came from your future to me. And I know it's long gone. There's nothing else I can do. I forget about you long enough to get what I needed. Here we are again in the middle of the night. We'll dance around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I swear I remember it all too well. And then we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece. So you tore it all up, unscared. I was there, I remember it all too well. Hey, you call me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually cool in the name of being honest. I'm talking about a piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it
Okay, welcome everyone to the very first match that we're going to be seeing on stream here of the Asia Suji Cup round of 16. So first round we're going to be seeing here. I believe the first match has already finished in the background, which unfortunately wasn't able to be streamed, but we are here with a very exciting one, being between Pixel 7 and Kamisato Lemon. We're going to have some very funny names throughout the streams. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I'm Potassium F, going to be casting here aside Lazareed. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. You know, filling up a role in the the streaming department. But yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, we
be
love that.
seeing. Yep, we're gonna be seeing, like as you said, Pixel 7 Kamisato 11. Two teams very close to each other.
Yeah, what was going on there? Unknown.
I don't.
No
There's,
map
there's
selected.
some
Okay.
strobing going on in the lobby, but
That's what we call
yeah.
a tournament client moment.
Yep. So, anyways, both teams very close to each other in terms of seeding, but very different in terms of the qualifying in the qualifying state of things. Pixel 7 very strong when it comes to the rise. Number 4 in stage 3 and number 3 in stage 4. Like,
Oh, we got the graphic up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very strong as you can see.
But yeah,
like,
definitely
they
we can see a clear strength and weakness. Yeah, the LNs and look, that hybrid one, I don't know what went on there exactly, but last place on hybrid 1, but 5th place on hybrid 2. So I can't really tell whether they're good or bad at hybrids.
Could be from maybe it could be from the rice centered kind of LN, or not LN but hybrid. But
Yeah,
I
it seems
think
like the
that could be a factor.
physicality. Yeah, physicality is not an issue here. But the unfortunate thing for Pixel 7 is that we're not getting that physical right now. I think these map pools currently not too hard, not as hard as even some of the maps in the qualifier pool. So I think today is going to be mostly about that consistency and the accuracy. And at the very least, Pixel 7's shown that their rice accuracy is very, very strong.
Yes, it's very, very strong. And yeah, and then we're going to be talking about the next team, Kamisato Lemon, the team that they're going to be against. Their results very respectfully mid, but that means that they're pretty well rounded, as you can see from the results here.
Yeah, and I think kind of perfect matchup for both of these teams as well, because you can see Kamisato Lemon with a little bit of a stronger performance relatively in the LN section, which kind of perfectly matches the weakness that we saw for Pixel 7. So very, very clear cut, at least from what we can see in the qualifiers. I think there's going to be a very clear cut Rice versus LN battle between them.
Yeah, it's gonna mostly just come from how long can Pixel 7 last with those LNs. I mean, with those rice maps, and if Kamisato Lemon can, you know, play the LNs well enough that Pixel 7 cannot, respond from that.
Yeah, I will
There's
say
just
that I think the score difference, just looking at like the score difference, the act difference, it's closer as far as the Rise is concerned, rather than the LN. Like, I think Kamisato Lemon is closer to Pixel 7's Rise ability than Pixel 7 is in LN, if that makes sense.
yeah, I guess that makes sense in a way. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be seeing the lobby right now. Still unknown, no beat map selected. Some mystery stuff. I think they're rolling right now.
I think they have played. Yeah, they played one of the warm ups already. I think that was probably what caused the weird issue. Quadra Phoenix 1.1.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay, these are some high scores actually. We're seeing a few FCs from a map like that.
it looks
But
like
yeah,
we're rolling here. Looks. I think from what we've seen, Kamisato 11 has won the role with Amano Hina, the captain, getting 66, and unfortunate for Pixel 7, they only got 8, a very low number in the rolling.
saving the high numbers for the match, of course, for the scores themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the ban is going to be Rice 3, so we're not going to be seeing the speed pick. That's typically a common ban out of a more LN-centric team, so that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
And I wonder if Pixel 7's going to ban... Well, I wonder which one they're going to ban. Well, it has to be one of the LNs, for sure, right?
It does.
Oh, wait,
have
hang
to
on.
be.
Wait. Oh, wait,
That-
the bans happened in the opposite order. Okay, so Kamisato Lemon has leaked their ban ahead of time.
Somehow.
I don't think it's going to change anything, but they have leaked their ban. It is actually Pixel 7 that has the ban first, it seems.
Yeah, I think they just got confused with the order.
They forgot which team they were in, maybe. I would probably forget which team I'm in. I don't... I mean, I'm already getting confused with the team names. I'm like, who's on which team? What is...
It's a bit confusing, but here we are. So that's the thing about Sushi
okay.
tournaments.
SV makes sense as a ban as well, but that means all 3 of the LN maps are going to be left up. And I believe that, yeah, Kamisato Lemon's banning Rise 3 anyway. So, makes sense from both sides. SV was higher on the side of Kamisato Lemon as far as stage 1 goes, but I'm not exactly sure if they want to be picking SV either. I think maybe that last SV map might get ignored from both teams, because I don't think either team is like super comfortable. Oh, but they're going to pick it anyway. So we are going to be seeing the hyper map.
It looks like they want to test the waters a little bit with SV. Is it the reading centric SV actually?
Yeah, more of a reading SV, so it should be more comfortable. Generally, reading is more friendly to non-SV players, so we should be expecting at least some decent scores from all of the players. But as always, comfort definitely plays a big role, and I don't think there's really any team in the tournament, maybe like 1 or 2, that have 3 really solid SV players. I think there's a lot of, or most teams that we're going to be seeing, because it was randomized and everything, we're going to have at least one player on the team maybe struggling or falling a bit behind. So it is going to be a fairly risky pick for most teams to go for the SV picks. At least that's my running theory, at least so far.
That could be plausible. Not everyone is pretty good at SV, so yeah, the third player syndrome could be seen, and I think we will see this if this will be the case in this match. And they're going to be picking out all the players here. I'm going to be seeing players that haven't actually played in the qualifiers yet. Seeing their first map in this tournament. Saita, I think, is the first player. This is their first map in this tournament. They haven't played in the qualifiers yet.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I'm just kind of scrolling down right now. I don't see any of their scores from the qualifiers. So maybe the secret weapon when it comes to SV in particular.
It could be. As for the rest of the players of all from both teams, it's to be expected. These are the SV players. These are the players that played in the qualifiers for the SV stage. Nothing too surprising here.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We have no idea how much the teams have practiced exactly, but you can take a good guess, I think, that Kamisato Lemon probably has practiced the SV to be first picking it. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly. Usually it doesn't take that long into the map to be able to see who's practiced and who hasn't practiced.
Yeah. And this map is while we're talking about the map, it's quite short, 2 minutes. So we will see it very quickly and the results will show up very quickly.
Yeah, 2 minutes and also very low node density, right, compared to the other maps in the pool. So any miss on SV maps kind of kill your score.
Not even just a miss, it's just accuracy drops in general.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a few. Actually, I think in the first match that we saw, I think we saw one of the SV maps and we saw some FCs. I remember seeing like it was a 97% FC on that one, which definitely hurts the score quite a lot. And when you're talking about reading ability, right, sometimes it is that accuracy that takes a massive hit. So we'll see. We'll see how comfortable they are. I reckon we might be able to see exactly who's going to win in the first few seconds here. As we're starting with the slow jam. Couple 200s, but nothing too major just yet.
This is the beginning, so could be a little bit of a warm-up to their act. But yeah, it's not the hardest part. The drop is when you'll be seeing the act difference.
It does look like a little bit of an act lead for Pixel 7.0, but we can see some accuracy drops. Saito drops a few 200s there, but Mr. Fope struggling a little bit more on that intro. So all in all, it kind of balances out, but here we go into the more aggressive jumps here, and it looks like Kamisato Lemon's starting to take a little tiny bit of an act lead, but 1,000 points is not that safe.
Yeah, that's just the margin of error is very tiny here, but there's accuracy drops from Pixel 7 giving them an extra lead, giving them some insurance here.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't look like anyone's had any massive accuracy drops. I think it's more like Mr. Fope and the other players on Kamisato Lemon just regaining their accuracy a bit faster on that side. We can see Frosty GD and Amano Hina both slightly above Big Noob and Heriza, respectively. That's really giving just a tiny lead for each of the players, which is enough, it looks like.
Yeah, there's not enough time, unless there's a huge meltdown, but
there's always possibility when we're talking about slow jam outros, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, there's a 10,000 point lead here in the end, actually 11 to be exact.
It's going to be Kamisato Lemon winning their own pick. I wouldn't say that was, I think it was pretty dangerous. I'll say it was pretty dangerous at one point. The definite advantage for Kamisato Lemon, but we can look, player for player. None of these player advantages were that significant.
It really wasn't. It actually was. It wasn't as, one-sided as we thought it would. So it was a pretty closer than we thought. But in the end, it did go into Kamisato Lemon. The point.
Yeah. So picking up their own point, that's good. It's going to be up to Pixel 7 now to pick their first map. And I kind of expect with the Rice level that we're seeing from Pixel 7, at least in the qualifiers, I expect them to be picking all 4 of the Rice at some point. I don't think they're going to be looking towards the hybrids or the LNs. So the question really is, which order do they want to play the Rice in?
From what I can guess, they could probably pick maybe Rice 5 because it's more harder, more denser, I would say, and it has mixed rice, so something that Kamisato and Lemon may not be that great at.
Yeah, and I do think that as well, just looking at the individual scores and the team scores from Pixel 7, they do kind of want more of the physical aspect when it comes to Rice as well. That would really be up their wheelhouse. But it's going to be the first one instead. We're going to look at some more consistency focused jump stream.
This is going to be 4 minutes. It's not 5 minutes, it's 4 minutes. There was an intro cutoff here. But yeah, 4 minutes of 180 BPM jump stream.
So this should be very comfortable. I think 180 BPM for everyone in this tournament should be pretty straightforward. I don't think we should expect anyone to fall behind or hit like too late or anything like that. But what really matters is going to be the consistency and the accuracy that they show.
And we're going to be seeing Kong Kawe, a familiar name in the MWC. Who went with Thailand.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the finals, very far run.
Konkawa was one of the strongest, I mean, important to note as well, one of the strongest players in all of MWC, specifically for the early rounds. And that's going to matter a lot right here. We're talking about more accuracy-focused pools in the round of 16 here. Something more comparable to the early round or even easier than the early round of MWC. So I think accuracy-wise, consistency-wise, I think Konkawa is definitely someone to look at and be afraid of.
Yeah, Pixel 7 has to play as best as they can because these rice maps, they cannot lose a single rice map or else their chances of winning this are gonna be plummeting.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate fate of teams that are, more unbalanced as far as the skill sets are concerned, is you really do want to win that. Reminds me of kind of Japan MWC back in the day when they had to win all of their rice picks to be able to win a match.
They do, honestly.
Not anymore though. Recent Japan is very much an LN team. They've turned around.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It looks like all the players taking a bit of time to load into the map. Maybe they're actually playing the intro.
It's gonna take a little bit of time. Oh. There's gonna be a little bit of a...
Apparently a bunch of people in the chat saying that they practiced the version with the intro.
Oh.
So technically sight reading the new diff, but it's the same diff, but just without the intro. So I don't think that really counts as a sight read.
It's kind of... It gives you a little bit of a different feel, Yeah, here we go. Map 2. It's going to be Gate 1.
Yeah, this one's a really important one for the momentum of the match as well. If Pixel 7 lets one of their own picks early on slip, then that is not what you want at the start here. But we'll see how it goes. Starting off here right into the jump stream, so no intro for us. And it's going to be very much a battle of individual 200s and ratio. I don't think you can really afford to let slip many 200s at all.
Yeah, in these kinds of maps where it's not like when it's so comfortable for everyone, the margin of error it's very tiny despite the 5 minute length. I mean 4 minutes, sorry. Like,
was there a... Oh no, that was just Klein. Okay.
Yeah, that was Klein.
Frosty GD did not miss. And we can see 1,000 points difference. Very, very close. All 6 players holding really strong accuracy. Zekken actually falling behind a little bit. That's 99.66, if I can see that correctly. That's the main difference between the scores here.
Everyone in Pixel 7 holding their lowest accuracy is 99.8. It's really strong right now in the beginning here.
Yeah, but still Frosty GD and Mr. Folk from Kamisato 11 holding the high 99.8 as well, matching kind of Big Noob Lol and Saito. But it's just Konkawa right now topping the lobby, 99.96. That is, damn.
It's very strong performance.
That is beating out Zekken right now, who is recovering. I think Zekken should be able to come back up to 99.7 here during this break, but 2,000 points, not that much still, even though there is an accuracy lead. That's something that can disappear in half a second.
They gotta hope that Pixel 7 does mess up in any part here if they really want to get that lead back. Like,
I mean, the break section, okay, break section's over.
And yeah, ended very quickly here. And here comes the second Ki. You're just gonna see a little bit more of hand streams here. Not much different.
These accuracies are actually rising on the side of Pixel 7. They're all three of them going up. And we also see Mr. Folk hitting that 99.9, Zekken getting to 99.77 now, so basically everyone managing to increase that accuracy during the break section, managing to stabilize a little bit more. But this lead is just staying still, 4,000 points now as the map moves on. The leads are just not changing.
It's currently a standoff right now. It's who messes up first.
And we still have so much of the map left. 1/3 of it left. We are 2/3 in. I don't think I've seen anyone make any kind of mistake. Maybe Zekken at the very start had a couple 200s, but other than that, it looks like everyone is on for a very, very clean run so far. Actually, Saito dropped a little bit of accuracy. Now Saito and Zekken actually tying each other in accuracy. But still no one managing to match Konkawa's accuracy. Is that 99.98?
Yeah, it is. 99.98.
Is he hitting 300s?
It's hard to tell,
Oh my
honestly.
god.
It's so clean. And yeah, we can see the power that you were talking about. Konkawa being one of the strongest early game players in MWC. And like, you can see it here. 99.98 in the 180 BPM jump stream. Like, very strong right here.
Yeah, and when we're talking about accuracy maps, when we're talking about maps that all 6 players in the lobby can play comfortably, just the small differences that come from, you know, a player like Konkawa getting just that little bit extra score going into that high 99%, that's what really makes the difference here. 4,000 points and 56 300s.
999. Damn.
Oh, we have four Scorby 1 double S's. Saito with just the 100 and Zekken with the 200. So actually, the 200 counts tied between the two teams if we count the 100 as 200s. But the ratio difference, mostly from Konkawa there, is what does it, and Pixel 7 managing to hold on to their own point.
And they do need that. They do need to hold on into these rice maps. There's just it's like a countdown for them, really. But yeah, it's gonna be Kamisato Lemon's turn to pick. Let's see, they could be picking the LNs, or they could pick one of the hybrids.
I would probably go for the LNs if I was them. I know Kamisato Lemon definitely has some very strong LN players on their team. And we did see somewhat of a discomfort, I should say, for Pixel 7 on the qualifiers. These ones maybe a little bit easier than the qualifiers, but you would expect the ratio to not quite be as strong as we just saw.
Although with SV out, that does mean that Konkawa can become a perma lobby player now, because that's the only skill set that Konkawa cannot play. So he's basically a perma lobby player, and they decide to pick LN1, the coordination LN pick.
Konkawa is going to be someone that Kamisato Lemon just has to try and overcome, because it is going to be hard to match his scores.
It is a question whether the other Pixel 7 players can keep up with the Kamisato Lemon players really.
Yeah, for sure. And we are going to actually get some swaps as well. I expect Shees to come in for Kamisato Lemon. I'm actually not sure what seeds all the players are. I know the players, but I forget which ones are allowed to play at the same time.
I mean, I can. Well, Shees is the LN player for Kamisato Lemon. At least they've played in the qualifiers.
And it looks like Amano as well. There. So the two Taiwanese players coming in for Kamisato Lemon, 40M.
Yeah, the teammates.
Actually, very strong LN roster that they have here with those two players, especially for the early game LN, which we are in right now. So they're kind of in their comfort zone as far as that goes. And I wonder who Pixel 7 is switching in here. Oh, it's going to be Cider again, it looks like. So staying in.
Yeah. We haven't seen Cider's results in the qualifiers, so we're just it's very Cider is like in the unknown. Cider is literally the secret weapon for this team.
Well, so far they've been playing fairly well on the first, at least the first Rice map that we saw just then. Very solid scores. So it's just whether or not they can carry that same level of accuracy, the same level of consistency when it comes to the trickier LN patterns that might not be quite as comfortable.
And I think this is the team. These teams will be... I think this is a lock for both teams, I think. Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we are locking them in. So it is just the two switches from Kamisato Lemon. I think this is the same team for Pixel 7, right?
Yep. Oh well, exchanging hairs are from Big Noob, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it was okay. It was Big Noob. Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here we go. Map 3, LN1, the consistency.
And definitely being an Anathrax map, there is going to be some fairly tricky LN release timings involved here as well, that you are going to need to be fairly proficient at LN to be able to get good accuracy on overall. It looks like early out the gates here, a little bit of a lead for Kamisato Lemon. Looks like Saita in particular struggling a little bit with the accuracy.
Yeah, not too good for Pixel 7. As for Kamisato Lemon, they're doing really well. Amano Hina, the lowest accuracy in their team, is 99.67.
Beating the second best on Pixel 7 even. Because Harry's are also struggling a little bit with down at 99.56. But I mean, Konkawa is doing Konkawa things, but it really is the rest of Pixel 7 that's falling behind just a little bit in terms of the comfort, it looks like.
It honestly just looks like a Shice versus Konkawa situation here. Very close accuracies from both players.
Yeah, definitely keeping it close enough so that the other two players down the bottom there for Kamisato Lemon can pick up that team-wide high score.
Yeah, and it's working really well. 17,000 points. And Saita, unfortunate. Yeah.
That's going to grow that lead quite a lot, as now the accuracy below 99% for Saita. So this lead is going to grow. But Zekken finds a fairly clean miss. That's only down to 99.6. So trade it out. Ultimately not going to matter too much for Kamisato Lemon. This lead is still staying here. It's still going to be about 16,000 points.
Lost a few thousand points here, but it's all fine. A little bit over half of the map to go, or at least under, and Saita, unfortunate miss in the build up to this next Ki here. Gonna be seeing a lot more LNs here. Yeah, Konkawa is still holding on to the 99.9.
I don't know how he does it. He's just, yeah,
It's insane.
going to the end now. Oh, how do you ratio that part? Oh my god, I didn't see any 300s there.
Yeah.
99.94 is kind of crazy. She's still with 99.87 though, not too far behind. So it's not a massive lead that Konkawa is getting over the other team. And it really is just the other players. Hiriza finding a miss now as well. Unfortunate. But ultimately not going to matter because this lead looked like it was pretty much unrecoverable.
Despite Konkawa's best efforts, 99.93, they still
Oh, the
lose
SS.
the point. What?
997.8. Is that 1 to...
Look at that ratio.
1 to 25 or something? Oh my god.
Yeah. What is that?
She's as well. Just the 200s. Other than that, we got 995. These scores are so high between those two players in particular as well. But it is the consistency across the team for Kamisato Lemon. All three of those scores being very strong. Lets them take a fairly comfortable point. That was the most comfortable point that we've seen so far this match. So it's looking very good as far as the LNs are concerned.
Yeah, it looks like Kamisato Lemon. I'm sure that next pick they're going to be picking the next LN, but it is Pixel 7's turn to pick, and they have 3 more rice maps to play.
I think we're very likely going to get a situation when neither of the hybrid picks are picked. Because if both teams win all of their picks, we're going to have Pixel 7 picking the 4 rice maps, Kamisato Lemon picking the last 2 LN maps, and then that would be 4-4.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a tiebreaker from there.
Tiebreaker might be our first hybrid pick if we get there.
If we get there. It's honestly up to Pixel 7 and they're to show if they're that dominant at Rice in the early game level.
They're looking very strong with the Rice ACK, but the issue really is the Kamisato Lemon is not far behind. So small mistakes, any kind of miss that happens, which is very possible, could give a break point over. So I think a lot of pressure onto Pixel 7 here when we're getting into their pick. They're going to go for Rice 2. So we're keeping with the 1/4 snaps for the most part.
This time, Rice 2 is going to be the broken jump streams and hand streams. A lot shorter, at least like 2 times shorter in like 2 minutes from what I remember. But the BPM is slightly higher.
Yeah, I think the BPM is still well within the comfort range. I mean, like even just kind of looking at qualifiers, that qualifiers BPM was what, 230 or so?
It looks like we're going to be starting off the...
so the map's balking out a little bit on the client, it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good, but hey, the scuff creates character.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the client. We can blame Peppy.
You can enjoy the song. Alright, I think we should be...
Oh, here we are.
Going in.
Right into it. Is that...
It's client? Is that client or Saito just did not
Okay,
play?
hold on. What's going on with Saito here? Is this an abort? Oh, he asked in chat, can we restart?
Yeah.
Okay, he requested a restart.
Yeah.
Whether or not that was early enough, I don't know. We'll see.
We can't
We'll
really
see what
tell
the
from
ref
this.
does. Yeah, it looks like it's being aborted though because it's frozen here. It looks like we have been kicked back. Yep. Okay, it's been aborted. Something happened on Saito's side.
Yeah, something happened, but all good. All of us did not go that far, and it looks like same roster for for both teams, except Pixel 7 brings back in Big Noob.
Yeah, so we're seeing the Rice roster again for Pixel 7 that did very well on Rice 1 earlier, so that makes a lot of sense. But it looks like Kamisato Lemon's keeping their quote-unquote LN team, right? The team that played LN 1 rather than the team that played Rice 1 earlier, which, yeah, definitely is interesting to see that.
Looks like the Taiwanese teammates gonna be sticking together here, with Zekken right behind them. Pixel 7 staying with the same roster that worked out last time.
Wait, a cockroach flew into his screen? Oh my god.
It reminds me of
Okay, that's that's justified. That's
it is justified, honestly.
the justified abort. Yeah.
just from the shock alone.
Yep. That would definitely be something that would cause me to take my hands off the keyboard as well, for sure. Hopefully that's resolved now. Hopefully that does not happen again, and we're in now, all 6 players looking like they have the keyboard. And this one again might come down to the individual accuracies, the real sharp shooting between the two teams.
Both
Looks like
teams,
good.
Yeah, really good accuracies here.
Oh my god,
yeah,
wait,
it is
this
the
is
beginning.
so tight.
It is.
We have
really tight.
99.9 on, I think, 3 or 4 players here. It's just Amano, Hina, and Saita with 99.8.
The lowest in the lobby is 99.8. That's how you know it's really tight.
Well, I know what the highest in the lobby is as well. That's a 99.99.
99. And we know, and you know, you don't need to know. You already know who has that one.
Okay, let's see how it's going now. Everyone's still on the full combo, it looks like, as we're getting back into this, but Saita has dropped a little bit of accuracy down to 99.7. So that one being a little bit lower than Amano Hina on the side of Kamisato Lemon is... Oh, actually, no. Actually, it is Pixel 7 with the lead now. It's flickering back and forth.
This is too close for comfort for Pixel 7, especially when they really need to win every Rice map.
Yeah, look at Saita improving the accuracy a little bit now, 99.74. Catching up to Amano Hina on the 99.8. And Konkawa, of course, beating out Shees by a little bit. Big Noob Lol beating out Zekken by a little bit. So it is just this 1v1 between Saita and Amano Hina that is deciding most of this score difference. And oh my god,
Big Noob did a drop in accuracy from 99.9 to 99.86. Not topping them, but
tiniest of leads here. 300.
It's all up to the ending here.
It's less than 1,000. There's no way. What is going on?
Wait,
it's going to be decided by the last LNs, and I think that looks like it's going. No! What happened at the end?
Saita did not do those LNs at the end. Just any.
What happened on the LNs at the end? I was calling that for Pixel 7. They were 1,000 points in the lead, and just a small slip up that's a 14,000 point swing, or 5,000 point swing. Sorry, immediately. That is a heartbreaking break point.
Yeah. And look, I like to point out Konkawa's score. What is that, honestly? 53, 300. Man. What?
Scorby won SS as well for Shees as well. But yeah, the ratios are going crazy.
But yeah, this
just
is
those
bad
200s.
news. Bad news for Pixel 7. They lost their Rice. They will have to win whatever Kamisato Lemon picks here.
Yeah, and it's going to be the LN. You have to imagine Kamisato Lemon, they have 2 LN picks. Pixel 7 is going to have to win one of the LN picks.
You can say that they're Kamisato LN.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you said Kamisato LN, but then I remember that you didn't realize that yet.
Oh no.
But yeah, anyways, dire situation for Pixel 7 here. They really need to win this one.
Yeah, well, they do have Konkawa on their team. That is
They
a
do.
massive plus, even for the LN picks as well. We are going to be seeing a little bit of team switching around, though, for Pixel 7. It looks like Big Nooblaw is actually staying in, and we're seeing
Amano
Hariza
is
coming
not
in.
playing, at least from what we can see. In fact, he's left the lobby, so I can imagine it's someone else.
Who's the other C seed from, I forget, is it Frosty? Was Frosty C?
Frosty is one of the Ellen players, at least.
That would make a lot of sense. I've just realized from this first match that I do need to go and really learn who's in what seed as well. It's not enough to just know the names.
But yeah. We can see Frosty GD coming in for Kamisato Lemon instead of Amano. There could be, which is understandable, there could be like a, for example, a mine block in one of the parts. That's definitely understandable, especially when this map is LN density.
Yeah, very true as well. I do think, at least in my head, Amano Hina is a very strong player when it comes to LN, like more release type maps as well. So maybe the density a little bit outside of his comfort zone.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
I think a lot of these teams do have, I mean, when you have players like this on your team, you can kind of afford to pick and choose who gets to play each map based on who's just slightly more comfortable, right?
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. I believe that to be the case here. And yeah, it looks like we're going to be starting off this map. Map number 5 is going to be LN2, picked by Kamisato Lemon. Pixel 7 in desperate straits here.
And this might be the best chance that Pixel 7 gets to try and win back that breakpoint as well, because, that LN density typically is the one that even Rice players could kind of score well on.
I mean, yeah, that does make sense. I mean, there's when you play Rice, you sometimes just hold the notes like unconsciously when you're doing jump streams. So I think that could translate into the dense LN.
Yeah, it's kind of the one where you don't have to think too much about the release timing.
Gonna see a little bit of scuff here. Konkawe holding the 99.92.
Konkawe already 50k above every other player in the lobby. It's just that good.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of scuff. Shy is gonna be a bit late. We're gonna be in a bit of a flashback.
Oh, it was catching up. We're catching up.
Yeah.
We just gotta let it cook a little bit. Was that real or was that? Who knows?
The panic button cook. I don't know. It's just,
who knows what's real and what's fake. That's the fun thing about having a tournament client.
Yeah, like when you're, that's the fun thing about watching, like, host matches in general, really.
Yeah, are we just being baited, or was that a real miss? Find out next time on the next episode.
The next few seconds. All right, we're gonna be starting to see.
And it wasn't. Okay, and it wasn't a real miss.
Yeah, it wasn't a real miss. So that does not look good for Pixel 7, though. The accuracy from like the two players just beating out, but Zekken,
that looks like a real miss. Hang on a second. Zekken finding a miss, and the accuracies on Pixel 7 are actually not too bad. We've got two players on 99.5, definitely lower than the players on Kamisato Lemon, but they're not low enough. So it looks like they are going to be taking the score lead for now.
The lead is getting huge somehow. Zekken did not recover that miss cleanly.
Oh, yeah. And also Frosty GD dropped in accuracy quite a lot. Now down to 99.5. So actually, just as I was saying, Heriza finds a miss as well. So it looks like... Actually, I don't even know who has the accuracy lead now.
It's all up to the last Ki and the ending here.
Yeah,
it gets really intense.
Konkawe and Shees have the same accuracy, both on the full combos. Big
one
Noob LOL
star.
a little bit higher than Frosty GD with the other FCs, and Heriza is tied with Zekken just about. We have 3 scores that are pretty much exactly the same right now in terms of combo and the accuracy. And what is that?
42?
No way!
That was so close.
What happened at the end? Why does this happen?
The LNs
Pixel
just
7,
got
what's going on?
The LNs at the end, like they get really intense somehow. Like they get like unexpectedly a little bit more denser than usual. And I
That's just
think
the
Pixel 7 wasn't.
smallest of margins at the end. Maybe just dropping a couple of 100 or 200s. A couple
Actually,
of 300s even might have just done that.
Yeah. This is this is the first time, apart from the SV, that Nkawi has lost. Shice has gotten the MVP of the lobby here.
And that definitely helped a lot for Kamisato Lemon there, managing to just barely win that pick. And you can imagine that this could have been 2 picks in a row for Pixel 7, 2 points in a row for them. They could be the ones that were 3-2 up in the match right now, but unfortunately for them, a couple of unfortunate sequences. So Pixel 7 up against the wall and Kamisato Lemon on match point.
Pixel 7 a bit on a lifeline here. There's 2 more rice maps they could pick. One is the tech map, and the other is mixed rice. More in the mixed rice map, more in the the denser side, more physically harder one.
Yeah, I think both of them should look fairly good as far as I think. Glory is probably the more straightforward pick. I think that's more likely to be picked early on. But oh no, wait a second.
They pick Hybrid 1.
Hybrid 1. This is the. This is. I don't know what to expect. I don't know whether this is good or not.
This is the mixed tech hybrid. The LNs here, they do follow the vocals quite a bit, and it's quite long actually. If you know the song, it's almost 3 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah, fairly long. But if you remember, Pixel 7 had the worst Hybrid 1 score in qualifiers, but they had a very good Hybrid 2 score. So are they good or are they bad? We'll find out.
2 right now here. Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's a Hybrid 2 situation. Maybe it's a bit of a curveball just to get things back on track as far as the score's going. But I am surprised they didn't stick with the rice. They have been looking very good on the rice, but we'll see.
From what I can think, they're probably. It's a bit of a risky pick though, but I'm thinking that they're saving their rice picks in case if they actually win this.
Well, I mean, they only get 2.
This is pretty. Yeah.
They get a maximum of 2 picks left.
Yeah, this is pretty risky.
This is one. They're only gonna, even if they win every map from now on, they're only gonna have 1 more pick after this. So maybe one of those rice picks, maybe like rice 4, they really just don't like. Maybe. Perhaps. But we'll see how this goes. Maybe this is just maybe they're just really good at this.
Yeah. They probably thought about this a little bit.
Yeah, looks like Amano Hin is coming back for Kamisato Lemon. And oh wait, Zekken being switched out? Maybe?
Could be. Let's see.
That'll be an interesting choice. I think Zekken's been in for pretty much every map so far. And has been playing very well as well.
It could be Nikiro Fanboy. He played the hybrid. It could also be Frosty, really.
Looks like Zekken was just restarting. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's how it is sometimes.
Yeah, but yep, we're gonna be seeing the same roster actually. The same trio from how many maps?
It's been a few. It's been a fair few. I think
3 maps. 3 maps actually. Yeah.
There has been a fairly healthy number of roster swaps that we've seen though throughout both teams. It's pretty much just been like Konkawa and Zekken staying in for all of the non-SV maps.
Yeah.
But here we go. Last stand for Pixel 7. They're going to have to win all of them from now on if they want to come back.
Beginning here, not too noteworthy. A few of the grace notes here, not tripping up anyone really. And we're gonna be picking up more on the LNs. We're gonna be seeing some reverse shields here. See if those, if anyone gets messed up in these parts, but doesn't look like there's anything catastrophic going on. And here comes the first build-up.
We'll see if there's any accuracy drops. So far, it looks like everyone is holding pretty strong in this first section here. I want to say there's a small lead. No, there's no lead. No, that is going back and forth so consistently. Who is in the lead? There's probably tied. Let's say 0 points.
It's really close. A few hundred points at the very least.
We're seeing very similar kind of situation that we've seen in the past few maps. Konkawa and She's both with the same score, essentially. We have Big Nooblol being the next best in the lobby. That's really helping out Pixel 7 here. But Zekken and Amonihina both beating Hariza. So overall, yeah, we're seeing a, 500 point difference between the two teams.
It's all up on one of the Kamisato Lemons players beating out Big Noob. If they can do that, they will get this lead. There's only there's like over half of the map left, really.
I can't get over the names in this tournament. Oh my god, why is Kamisato Lemon beating Big Noob? Why is that a sentence that we have to say? That's crazy.
Do we have to say the lol as well?
Oh my
Big
god.
Noob lol.
Big Noob lol. Okay. Looks like 3,000 points though. Looks like we're getting a bit of a more significant lead for Pixel 7, but nothing too significant, but enough if they manage to hold on to this level of accuracy. As Amonohina in particular dropped off a little bit in ac, but Zekken finds the miss. That might just decide it. It's the very end of the map already.
Yeah, there's not enough time for this. Just like a few seconds left for the map. There's just not enough. But yeah, looks like Pixel 7 gaining new life in this map.
Yeah, it turns out to be a very good pick for them.
Oh my god.
Pretty close for most of it, but they did pull ahead in the accuracy. Even without that miss, I think they would have had the lead in the end. And they're back in 2-4, but now comes their biggest challenge because Kamisato Lemon has one more LN pick that Pixel 7 has to win if they want to force the tiebreaker.
And there's, it's just, this is gonna be, it's all up to Pixel 7 here to determine the end of this match, really.
I mean, we've seen that they can keep up when the LN is concerned. We've seen that 42-point almost upset in the earlier LN map, but it's just whether or not they can do that with LN3.
Somehow it's kind of hard to. Still can't get over that, honestly. It's so close.
It really just has. It's been kind of insane, a lot of these scores between the two teams. And I'm not fully familiar with this last LN in particular, but I see the name CRZ Fola, and I am immediately scared for both of the teams because I know Fola has a lot of like really hard to play, like awkward kind of technical patterns when it comes to LN.
Well, you're in luck because we're gonna be seeing it here. And Amonohina picks it. You're gonna be seeing the attack.
Definitely LN is the one that they should have gone for sure. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Last pick as well. This is the last pick for Kamisato Lemon. They don't have any more picks after this.
This LN is the most uncomfortable patterns here. Like it's just crazy, this map. So them picking it since Kamisato Lemon is the team with the the higher proficiency in LN, it makes sense that they would pick the most uncomfortable LN out of all of them.
Well, they have a little bit higher. It looked pretty much the same when we looked at the density map. But of course, a very different type of LN, but I believe we're going to be seeing some more of the same kind of Konkawe and Shis tying each other in terms of accuracy just about. And it's going to come down again to those second two players, the second and third players from both teams. How well can they hold the accuracy?
Looks like Amano Hina could be staying. I mean, from what we know, Amano Hina almost always has played the LN. The only time they haven't played was LN2. And don't know if Pixel 7 would change their roster. No, they doesn't look like it. Konkawi calling the good luck, have fun, and the MP starts here. So
okay.
Yeah. Final pick for Kamisato Lemon is going to be LN3.
Are we getting it?
The client
Perhaps.
is a bit, yeah, a bit scuffed
This happens. This is a common thing that happens a lot, where maps don't always load in the first time.
Yep. Oh no. Anyway, stay tuned. Oh no, indeed.
Well, I can kind of predict what's happening right now in my head. So Konkawe has 99.93 or something ridiculous. I would say Shis has something like 99.888, 87. Another ridiculous score. The others may be hovering, 99.5. Yeah, sound about reasonable.
We got like what is it? The fortune teller potassium here. I guess that's what
playing out the
means
map in my mind. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep. Oh, and we're going in, and it's
how accurate was it? Oh look, hey, it wasn't bad.
Oh,
I pretty much got everything spot on.
Was that client?
I don't think that was client. I think that was a real miss from Shis.
This is not good then. This just gives them a good amount of leeway.
Look, I'm just saying, I got almost all the acts spot on.
you can show it off later, but
yeah.
This is not a Shi's not a great place to miss, especially when it's one of the easier parts of the map. So
yeah, and actually before that miss, it looks like both teams were essentially tied. I can see Zekken is beating out Big Noob in terms of the accuracy. Amano Hina is beating Heriza by a little bit. So the accuracy was pretty much even between the two teams, considering that Konkawe has the best in the lobby. So really, it is only just that one miss difference, and Kamisato Lemon really required they really want Pixel 7 to find a miss at some point now, because I think the accuracy is not going to be able to be built up fast enough, it looks like.
Let's see. The ending could trip up a bit of the Pixel 7 players, because there's a lot of off snaps going to come up at the end here.
Oh, we've seen crazier endings for sure. It could definitely happen. And actually, this lead is shrinking a little bit. Not fast enough, but it's at 4,000 instead of 6,000 now.
Dice,
and we'll see if anyone messes up at the end here, or is that one miss going to give Pixel 7 some life back into this match? Amano Hina frozen just a little bit, but it looks like none of the players on Pixel 7 had any kind of big drop at all. And Konkawa with the Score V1 double S, Shis would have had that Score V1 double S as well if it wasn't for those unfortunate drops.
Yeah, she's usually the one that competes against Konkawa in these LN maps. It does not just comes up empty in here, really.
That's definitely a win for Pixel 7. I think looking at Amano Hina's AC would have been about 980,000.
It's 99.41 for Amano Hina.
Yeah, so about 980k. That is definitely a win for Pixel 7, and they're right back all of a sudden. That was their breakpoint that they needed, and now they get their last pick. They have 2 rice picks that they can go for, or the hybrid, which kind of
I don't
know what they should go for.
I would go for the rice, honestly. The hybrid is just too risky. Unless if they are very confident on the consistency hybrid, like it's a bit tough for me to like. If I was Pixel 7, I'd be picking the rice like easily. I wouldn't risk it against Kamisato Lemon.
Against Kamisato. Oh my god. I'm never gonna get over it. I'm never gonna get over the names.
Have you seen
there's so much worse. I know that.
Have you seen the pictures as well?
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. I've seen the pictures.
It's the Roblox face with the lemon and Kamisato Ayaka's hair.
Can't wait to cast Under Table Sands.
Under Table Sands. I wonder what their picture's gonna be.
I think it quite literally is Under Table Sands.
Oh, good now. Okay,
but
finally,
it looks like Rice 4.
Rice 4, the tech swing, map. Pretty short. 1 minute and 52 seconds. This is all about the accuracy here, especially since this map's not very dense. So
yeah, this one could swing either way. This I'm not really sure. I mean, Pixel 7 has to be maybe favored a little bit, just based on the fact that they have 1-2 of these more accuracy-based rice picks so far. But, as you said, very short map, so if there's any kind of small mistakes, a couple 200s coming out, that can matter all that much more. It looks like Frosty GD switching in probably for Amo no Hina, probably?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like Amano Hina's gonna be out.
And I wonder, are we getting a swap out from Pixel 7 as well? Are we going to see Saito back in? Or a different name entirely?
There's only a few different names.
Yeah, we got Ufi.
Ufi could go in Hassad?
Ufi's already in.
Oh, it looks like Ufi's in.
Just because of switch teams, it looks like. I think they're in the wrong teams right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, imagine your first map of the match being on potentially the last pick.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure at all. Just don't miss.
But yeah, just don't miss.
No pressure, but make sure you don't mess up at all.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a little bit of a switch of positions. There we go. Oh, wait, Ufi,
no.
Don't go back. There we go.
They've worked it out.
Yep. Everyone in the right place this time. The ref doesn't have to manually move them, which could sometimes happen.
Yeah, it happens fairly often. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to try and organize slots. But we've worked it out.
Looks like Ufi hasn't changed his color yet, but yep. Gonna be starting off the map here. Gonna be the final map pick of this match. It's gonna be Jackpot 777.
And potentially forcing the tiebreaker out will be Pixel 7, so we'll see if Kamisato Lemon can close it out before then.
Here we are, we're already starting off pretty strong with these jump jacks. You're gonna see a lot of these grace notes. You're gonna have to get used to these because they're everywhere in this map. These grace notes.
So uncomfortable to ratio. But of
Not
course,
uncomfortable enough for a certain player.
they do it anyway. I don't know how they do, but they do it.
Yeah, but looks like the lead is very tight right now. Literally swinging from one side to another, but Pixel 7 with a slight lead.
Zekken dropping down to 99.74, still very high, but a little bit below the players on Pixel 7. And of course, Konkawa helping that out as well, just that little bit. So 1,000 points the lead. but could swing very, very quickly. As some of these patterns, 200's very, very possible here.
And you're going to be seeing the Ki coming in.
I think Goofy dropping a lot of accuracy as well, but so does Zekken and Frosty GD, so overall, still the 1,000 point lead.
Bit of an act trade. There's a little bit of a solid lead. There's no breaks after this. Like after that build up, there's no breaks from what I remember here. We'll be seeing a lot more mini jacks as we can see here, and we're gonna be seeing more burst here as we can see just now. Let's see if any of these.
It's so close.
Yeah, it's really close.
A little bit of act drop again for Zekken, but actually recovering back up to 99.7. I think it's just that difference here. Big Nooblol still 99.82. That's above the bottom two players on Kamisato Lemon. That's most of the lead there. And now it is going to be tiebreaker.
It is going to be tiebreaker. Pixel 7 manages to bring it back from 1-4 to 4-4. They won 3 maps in a row.
5 double S's, by the way.
Yeah.
Just the 1-200 on Zekken. But
that's
even without that 200, the ratio game on point for Pixel 7. They are back into this fully. Coming back from 1-4 down, 3 in a row. They have the momentum now. It's just whether or not they can keep it up for this final map.
Pixel 7 manages to get the hat trick. Will they... Yeah, this tiebreaker is going to determine who's going to win this one. And yeah, Kamisato Lemon hasn't won a map since getting to match point, which is pretty troubling. A bit of a worry.
It has been very close. I don't think they have been playing too badly. There's been a couple of unfortunate misses for them. But now, this is going to be interesting as well, because back to hybrids, you know, we've seen one hybrid so far. It looked pretty good for both teams.
It was Pixel 7's point though.
But Pixel 7 were also ranked 16 on one of the hybrids. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I don't, you know, miracles happen. We'll see. The first part of this map is mostly Rice-centric hybrid. The second drop is going to be a lot of the LN density stuff.
So I guess it's going to be up to Pixel 7 to try and build that early lead if they want to capitalize on their main strength that's gotten them here this far. The end is going to be where Kamisato Lemon tries to come back.
Yeah, Kamisato Lemon has to have their baseline, you know, high enough that Pixel 7 cannot reach.
It looks like we're having the team for Pixel 7 that's been playing most maps at this point. Hariza, Big Nooblol, and Konkawa, of course. Same with Kamisato Lemon. They've fielded these 3 for most maps as well, with She's Second and Amanohina. So all of these players...
These are the same players that played in the hybrid, so it makes sense that they would stay with these same players. Here we go, the music starts off, meaning the map can officially start, at least from
How
our
long
view.
will the 100% last? Let's look. Oh, we've got 2 of them.
Konkawa
and Zekken. Who wins?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Konkawa wins.
We kind of knew that, but...
Yeah. Predictable.
Predictable.
How long will he keep it, though?
We'll see.
Okay. Well, the first LN of the map, of course.
Yep, curse those LNs.
Fitting.
But here we go. We're gonna see the map starting to pick up the difficulty after a relatively easy start.
Some very uncomfortable release timings here as well. We see some drops here. Amanohina and Hariza dropping massive accuracy there as well. Down to 99.1. Really struggling on that LN timing. Not really understanding a couple of these. Big Nooblol also dropping down to 9.5. So this is going to be an early lead for Kamisato Lemon off the back of this LN.
Big Noob and Harris are just not that comfortable on these LNs. They're just not very comfortable accuracy-wise, really. Let's see if this Rice, centric hybrid part will give them more comfort. A bit more comfort that they could recover what they've lost, really.
Yeah, it does look like Amanohina drops accuracy a little bit more, though. So this lead shrinks to just 3,000 points. Not the biggest lead, especially considering, there is something that can happen that would swing the lead very quickly. I'm not going to say it out loud. No!
That's client, that's client, that's client.
Okay, good. I didn't curse
no,
it. Surely.
Surely. Why is the lead huge?
Wait, why is the lead huge? What's going on?
Wait. It is client, but like, what happened?
Wait, what happened to Big Noob? Did Big Noob all miss at the... No, they didn't. Wait.
No, he did not miss. Wait,
What's going
it just
on?
came back.
No, wait, huh? I'm so confused. Okay, 2,000 points. No one has missed.
Points. Yeah, we're in the first KI here, and very close actually. 1,000 points from right now. Really, I mean,
yeah, Big Noob
only a few hundred actually.
Look at the accuracy. Big Noob has matched Zekken now again, and Hariza is catching all the way up to Amanohina, and that's a miss.
Amanohina.
That one's a real one from Amanohina. This is going to be a real lead here now for Pixel 7. 2,000 points. It's going to grow a little bit more as well as Amanohina builds back up to that 400 combo mark.
Yeah, it's not a good time to miss there. Just right before the break. It will take some time to recover some of that score.
But luckily, that wasn't a big accuracy drop. Amanohina still with high accuracy, still with basically the same accuracy as Hariza. But oh no!
What?
Oh, that looked like a keyboard drop almost.
Yeah, it looks like
on nothing.
It looks like they just fell asleep for a second. But here we go. We're gonna be building up to the second Ki here. Amanohina, unfortunate another miss really.
Oh, the repeated ones hurt so much because now this combo is gonna take so long to get back up to 400. And Kamisato Lemon, they need misses to come very, very soon from Pixel 7 because we don't have that much long left of the tiebreaker. There are going to be some LN sections coming in, which might help them out, but Pixel 7 so far, 3 full combos on their side.
There's got to be a little bit of a meltdown here in this LN drop. There's going to be rolls and Shice not helping there.
The best accuracy is gone now for Kamisato Lemon. Zekken finding a miss as well. What's happened?
Kamisato Lemon, no more FCs. It's just Pixel 7 holding all the FCs, and the map is basically over. Hariza misses on the final few LNs, but it just doesn't matter
anymore. That's such a clean miss. That's just one player. We still have the 2 full combos. And of course, Konkawe, 99.9. 99.9.
It's so
this map pull is too easy for him.
Yeah, but the Pixel 7, a comeback. Like a huge comeback from Pixel 7.
That was just from SS.
SS.
What are you doing?
He's a monster.
An incredible individual performance and team performance as well from Pixel 7. Just the one miss at the very end.
Yeah.
2 full combos, and that was 4 points in a row. The comeback happened successfully for Pixel 7.
Yeah. Harris it wasn't even exactly a miss. It was just a 50. Like it probably mistimed the release or something. But yeah. Pixel 7, after a disastrous start from one of their Rice maps and a very close LN2, 42 points from that LN2. That was really close from Pixel 7.
Yeah, 42 points. I mean, remember back on Rice 2 as well, with the LNs at the very last second swinging the point lead over as well. So extremely close back and forth between the two teams, but Pixel 7's the one that comes out on top. It is, of course, going to be a double elimination bracket, so Kamisato Lemon still gets a shot at the losers bracket. And I think, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm just calculating in my head the seeds. I believe Pixel 7's opponent is already determined to be... I don't know the team names. Yuma Fanboys, that's the one.
Oh, it's Skibidi Toilet.
Skibidi Fan Club, I think.
Skibidi Fan Club, yeah.
And Yuma Fanboys versus Pixel 7. Skibidi Fan Club versus
it's
Kamisato.
Skibidi Archive, actually. Sorry.
Skibidi Archive. Ah, okay.
That's
this-
why.
oh
That's
my
why
God.
that's why their picture is the blue
Yeah,
archive
yeah,
rating.
yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah.
so first two matches, we're already getting some matchups being seen for the next week.
That's it's very quick actually. Pixel
And I
7
think-
gonna be facing a very strong opponent though in Yuma. Yuma fanboys? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think if I'm not mistaken, is there another match that's going on right now?
It's gonna be
It is.
yeah.
17 minutes ago? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I forgot this match was going through the distance really, but yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be gone for a bit. So
Okay, yeah, we're going to be switching out really quickly, so welcome new commentators.
Hello. What is
Hi.
here? And what an amazing match, isn't it, Neon? That was one of the best matches. And we just started. That was the first stream match of this tournament. And
We just started. Literally just started. What a match, seriously. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I don't even know. I'm out of words. I'm speechless. But
Yeah.
I think it's time to move. Oh,
Yeah, let's
this
move on
team-
real It's overlapping. But let's move on real quick.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happened when, as hosts, we decide to let them allowed to pick any team name. And so, we have LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra against team name. This is actually one of the match I was looking forward to quite a bit.
Yeah, a lot of strong names. A lot of surprising results from these two teams. And
Yeah,
I think we are just in time.
Yeah, I think just in time for the match to begin.
Yeah,
I think
seems
everyone's
like
ready.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Starting a bit late, but okay. Hopefully, I think we have no SV. No love for SV. What?
This is a non-SV room, apparently.
But you have players like, but there's
That-
Polka. There's not.
That is surprising. That is surprising. But in cases like this, most likely teammates aren't able to perform or practice the SV in time. So it makes
Yeah.
complete sense.
Yeah.
It's a team effort you need. And
Oh.
going off with LN3, what a scary first pick,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we saw in the previous match the LS the L layers was just absolutely mental. I don't know how these players can play, can like release properly.
Yeah, that's just how the bar has been set over the past few years of the LN department. Starting off here, I think is that a real miss from Nate?
I think it might have been. Yeah, no, that looks like that's a bigger miss, and it has been traded really
Yeah.
early on by DC to 727.
Yeah, really rough start for these players. As you can see, this map is really brutal from the get-go. He actually takes
Yeah.
a miss as well.
Oh wow, actually quite a lot of struggles right now from team name. On the other hand, we can see LOTT holding 99.91, Funeral anchoring pretty well, so 99.82. Firepunk is doing
Yeah.
pretty well, but
But they are missing another player to match Funeral at the moment, and that is what's making the difference. Coming one third into the map here, very coordination heavy, and Yachi gets another miss.
I think this is definitely this is LOTT's pick. This is LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE extra pick. Yeah, it makes sense. Their team
Yeah.
was the number 3 team in LS in the qualifiers. And just to remind you, this team, this is the exact same lineup that played all the LN matches in the qualifiers as well. So they are extremely proficient in their LNs.
Yeah, definitely, and they are showing it real strong right now. Halfway into the map, and this lead, 32,000. Extremely
This
comfortable
match,
lead.
I have a prediction. This match will go into tiebreaker. I can see it. I can see it.
We love to see it. Another one. Come on.
Come on. But yeah, this lead is quite unrecoverable right now already. There's so many untraded misses from Yachi and DC 727 right now.
Yeah, they just choke in the beginning, but now he's extremely solid once again. Yachi with another miss, coming to this extremely denser section here.
Yeah. And Paraponga's accuracy is actually lower than Funeral now, so I think this is basically a done deal. Done deal,
Yeah, it's a
sealed,
done deal.
moving on to next map. Yeah.
Funeral
A bit of a
with
miss.
Yeah, but the lead is still humongous. Now we have this Ellen Flams coming to it. LOTT's accuracy is still insane.
Lots tragic HINDILOVE extra. They're running away with their first point.
Yeah,
here.
running.
Oh
away.
no!
No.
Oh
So-
no!
Yeah, as you mentioned, they will take the first point, and yeah, only one full combo in the entire
The
lobby.
team. The team, Lott's team name really is showing
Tragic.
his name. It's
It
tragic.
really is tragic.
It really is tragic.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is wow.
Strong
mean-
first point actually.
Yeah, it is a very decisive first point, but I think the blue team team name would probably go for more Rise. Seeing Yachi and DC 727, they're more Rise oriented players. That is for sure.
Yeah, according to the stats. Most likely be the case. The question is, what kind of rice will they go for?
I'm thinking probably Jackpot 777.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's-
apparently throughout the
Yeah.
week, I'm seeing a lot of people getting more
Wait.
used to Jackpot 7.
Wait,
Oh.
they're going for LN2.
LN2 is the next pick. After they just lost LN3, this is interesting. Is there some mind games going on here or something?
There must be some sort of mind games. There must be. Unless
losing-
Poker
Yeah.
is coming in.
It could be. Oh wait, no. Paponga is still there. Not sure what the game plan is here.
Hmm.
Don't think any
But-
teams are swapping out.
But I would say for LN2 density, it's very easy to play as a Rise player. It's
Yeah, agreed.
there's
As
no
mentioned
re-
in the last match.
Yeah, there's not a lot of release timing needed. As long as you can read the inverse patterns and the negative spacing, that shouldn't be a big issue.
But still, being a much lower BPM than usual LN density, that also still requires some sort of coordination aspect to it. But compared to LN 1 and 3, yeah, definitely the more easier long note.
Yeah, and here we go. Here we go. Second map. First
Wow.
pick for team name. I think the exact
No
same
swaps.
lineup. No swaps.
No swaps.
Yeah, it's still the same. LOTT Funeral name for LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra and Paraponga, Yachi, and BC 727.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. First. Oh, okay, a bit of a tie.
Seeing some mirrors from team name, some possible mind blocks.
Hmm. The lower BPM makes it pretty easy to mind block as well.
Yeah, that's true. Starting off here,
Please starting out
Uh,
very strong right now. Everyone's
Yeah,
still
they are.
holding above 99.7 plus. The lowest accuracy is Yachi with 99.7 right now, so much
Which is
better
still
start
high.
from LN3. Yeah, much better start compared to LN3, that is for sure.
oh, but they are quickly losing accuracy. The density parts have not been introduced yet.
Yeah, that is quite rough. This is still like intro of the map right now. We can see halfway through we're only at 400k mark, so the density will pick up even more afterwards.
Yeah, here we are, one of the main section. Yachi really sacrificing the accuracy for that combo. It's working better than last pick, but still, they are 14,000 points behind.
I would like to focus your attention onto the top left of your screen.
Oh
Because
my
someone-
gosh.
Someone's
Oh.
holding 998, nearly 999k pace right now. It is LOTT.
Lot right now, just being in a different league at the moment, 99.96. Meanwhile, the average of room is 99.7, being still high, but the difference is just Yachi and LOTT.
I don't know what he's up to, but he really just showed up with his A game right now.
He really is, yeah. And coming to the last part of the map, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate, but there's not much can be done. That is a 3-way full combo for LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra. And let's see what that's
And
going
look at that.
9-9-8. Oh my god.
That is crazy.
The next closest Paraponga with 3-1-4. He just like 1/3, 1/4 of that with 70.
That is actually crazy. LOTT just showing why he's one of the most feared LN players in this day and age. Yeah,
I don't even know. I just don't even know how that could even work.
The other teammates as well, 3 200s each from Puno and Nair, so total of just 6 200s from the entire team there.
I think Poker might not be playing because I haven't seen him. I was checking if he is online, but I don't see him online.
Yeah.
So they're missing their best player in the team right now. Yeah, that is very unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. It just can't be helped, unfortunately, in some situation.
Yeah.
Pathlonger already trying to admit defeat. That's not what you want to do. You just want to keep pushing.
Yeah. And actually there's still Rise though. I was surprised why they are avoiding the Rise, because I think that is team name's strongest area.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm sure they realize it by now, but unfortunately it's Team Red's turn to pick, and of course they'll go for LNs again.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's not much more to be said about that.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
This is a banger song. I like this pool. Some really amazing songs and maps as well, except for the tiebreaker.
Damn. Time to slap that map. Oh wait, it's me.
Oh no! Time to fire you. You're fired.
I'm fired. Map pool is gone.
True. But I think that they're still going for the same lineup. Yeah, no changes. Still the same lineup on both teams actually.
Yeah, not surprised seeing how the last two maps went. Cleaning off LN here.
Yeah, but I was just looking at team name, and actually they did really well in Rise. Like they're much better compared to LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra in terms of Rise. So I'm quite confused in why they're not picking. Why they're not going for Rise, any of the Rise picks.
Seems like some miscommunication, I guess, which unfortunately tends to happen.
Yeah, it is the kind of point of Suji as well, is that the team is random, so you don't really get to team with your friends, but with people you may not know, and things like this tends to happen. But here we go, the third map of this match. Hopefully we'll get to see a comeback from team name. We saw a 4-1 comeback from our last match, 5-4.
It's not impossible.
It is not impossible. Exactly. If 4-1 is possible, how about 3-0 or even 4-0? Anything is possible. But right now it's actually really close. It's a 2,000 point lead. Maybe Yachi and DC Time between 727 may have warmed up fully now after the two maps.
Yeah, everyone's accuracy is around the same. The only outlier is still LOTT. That accuracy, insanely high.
Funny. It's funny when you say outliers, you're supposed to think like people who didn't perform well, but this is LOTT performed so well that he's just an outlier to the rest of the lobby somehow.
Yeah, that's literally making the difference. But they just have to hold because something like that can happen. Yeah, very clean miss, but unfortunate.
Oh, Yachi is now doing now he's outscoring Ned. And I think that's the difference right now. It's just Yachi holding the full combo and a bit of an accuracy lead.
Yeah, this LN map, not as dense as the other two, so more potential for them to perform. Nair with another choke.
Oh, I think it's a bit of the nerves kicking in right now.
Yeah, his accuracy is still high. Just unfortunate misses that will give Team Name the advantage.
Yeah, the 400 combo reset as well. But a miss traded by Yachi.
Oh my gosh, they have that one miss buffer, but this gap is so close.
Oh, now it's flickering. Now it's definitely flickering. I think
It's time to go back.
Yeah, yeah. But I think Lost Tragic HINDILOVE Extra does have a bit of an accuracy lead because they have 2 combo breaks from mid, but they're still leading by 2,000, 3,000 points right now. I think the score difference is just mainly because of LOTT. He's just a league ahead of everyone else.
And he's still maintaining it. 99.95 the entire way through. Coming to the last 8 with the map here.
Oh, I think they need someone to miss. But,
oh no!
But that's two players on team name, an absolute collapse right there. And now that's a 10,000 point swing, and another miss from Yachi. Now we're approaching 20,000 point lead. This is now nearly irrecoverable. I think Lost Tragic HINDILOVE Extra is going to run away with this with a 3-0 point.
This is not recoverable. Yachi dropping once again, losing his footing, and the lead is just way too ahead.
That was close for a bit, but the second HI collapse from team name there was the undoing. And LOTT, what are you doing? LOTT, no. What?
Almost 1 to 30 ratio. That is disgusting.
Why? How?
How? And oh my goodness, a total of just 10 200s from Lost Tragic team. They were holding so good team name. They just collapsed at the end.
Yeah, no, it was like team name did have the point lead at some point when Nair dropped twice, but they couldn't hold on the lead, and it slowly grasped away from them. And yeah, LOTT is really just showing up in full states once again. I mean, in the qualifiers, he was the fifth best player in the qualifiers. And if you count the players who have played more than 10 maps, he is the 3rd best player in the whole qualifiers.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And
now they're picking
extreme tournament experience.
Yeah. I just don't understand. I've lived in the same country as this guy. We breathe the same air. How is he so much better than I am? That is so sad.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not just LOTT, even Funeral and Nair really pulling their weight here, especially Funeral. Other than that one map he chose, managed to FC, backing LOTT up. Team name, they just need to hold on to the combos. It might be possible now that the LNs are gone.
Yeah, but I think Parapower, I think he might be restarting or something.
Maybe. Not too sure.
We'll see what's gonna happen. But they have a 2-minute timeout. And afterwards it's gonna be another 2-minute timer. I think they're discussing their tactics right now. Yeah, okay. Paraponga is joining back.
Need a bit of time to reorganize themselves. You definitely want to take your time, especially that you're 3 points down.
Yeah, I think they have to go with Rice. I'm surprised that they even thought of picking LN2 in the beginning. I think that was quite a big misplay from team name, considering the players they have on LOTT's team right now. Funeral's also. Oh, actually, it's going to be Yui coming in. This is the first appearance, even in qualifiers. Actually, this is the first player outside of LOTT, Nate, and Funeral that appeared in any maps. That also includes qualifier. And yes, in the qualifiers, it was the same 3 players that played all the qualifiers. It was LOTT, Funeral, and Nate. And they still managed to get 7th seed.
Yeah, this team, some players just unfortunately not being able to show up for qualifiers. But this time is a bit different. Yui, as you mentioned, finally making their first appearance here.
Yeah. I think the timer is going to run out soon. And I think everyone's also ready as well. We'll see how things goes. And yeah, an empty start from the referee. Shout out to Snowflakes, and we should be getting in soon.
Yep, there we go.
There we are.
More mirrors coming from team name again.
Yeah.
Or are they just doing it
And
just because they can?
yeah, just because they can. And this is
Just
going
because
to be just all about sharpshooting accuracy. I mean, a miss would
that's true.
a miss may affect quite a bit, but considering the amount of notes there is in this map, it won't be too much of a detrimental if it got traded.
I wouldn't be so sure. Everyone's accuracy is gonna be so high. One miss would actually shift the end results a lot. This
We shall wait
kind of
and
map
see.
is as basic as you can for this entire tournament.
Yeah, this is your basic bread and butter rice one. Consistency. 4 minutes
Indeed.
of 180 BPM jump stream. We're getting a bit of a
Bencho,
client freeze right now.
Bencho,
Venture freeze.
Bencho, please. No?
Oh, there we go.
Are we going?
Yes, we are going. We are going. Okay, everyone's accuracy is doing pretty good, but DC 727 is actually dropping quite a bit of accuracy. I think it might be a decent.
It probably be decent. Or just climb.
Oh, actually, okay, we'll give it some more time.
This is
But
worrisome.
that is very worrisome because that is a 30,000 point straight ahead. And they're doing very well as well. Yachi holding 99.76. Oh, actually, yeah, DC. Actually, I think this is a genuine miss. I think they were not ready. At the start of the map, and a couple of notes came in, and they were just taken by surprise.
If that's the case, that's unfortunate because 30,000 point lead in this consistency map, it's near impossible to get back.
Yeah.
Papongo are doing all they can. 99.93, by the way.
Yeah. But look at the left hand side. Right now. We have such consistent accuracy. Yuri actually missed, but I think he has the best accuracy. Yuri probably has the best accuracy in LOTT's team right now. Considering he has a miss, but he still holds equal accuracy to LOTT right now. And Yachi with another miss, and yeah, I think
that is crazy.
That is just it for team name. Like unfortunately, it's a 40,000. Yeah, unless a disconnect happened within the side of LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra, I think that is pretty much sealed as well. And DC is not happy with that. Yeah, a miss right to the transition.
Yeah, he's just not having a good time with this entire situation. But he is still playing. He's trying his best. Coming to this last quarter of the map. This team, an average on 99.85 from LOTT's Tragic.
There's a bit below that, but averaging out, yeah, they're really high up there.
Yeah, high up there. Team name doing their best, managing to hit all these rolls. DC2 as well, getting back his footing, but this lead it's way too gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, way too far up already. Yeah. And actually, it's quite a bit of a shame because I think this might have been quite close considering the accuracy is quite even on everyone's Paraponga actually nearly matching of LOTT.
Yeah, which is why misses in this kind of maps kind of determines everything. So everyone's accuracies are so high up there. And closing out this map, it's going to LOTT's Tragic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, LOTT actually missed this one. I didn't
Oh,
see that.
he
LOTT,
missed. That's
Yuri
why.
all missed. Ah,
But
what? So
DC2s,
yeah,
unfortunate.
that's yeah. Actually, even if DC hold Cactus ratio and hold in an SS, that would not. The point would still go to LOTT's team just because of how strong their accuracy is.
Yeah, look at the ratio differences. Lot and Yui really pulling his weight. Yeah, their weight here.
Yeah.
Only Paponga being able to match these two players.
Ah, it was a keyboard issue.
Oh no. You
Ah,
hate to
that's
see that. Well, hopefully they get it fixed, but the match is going and they are at match point.
yeah. Let's see what they're going to pick next, but I'm pretty sure hybrid. Oh, hybrid
Oh,
one.
there
Yes.
we go, hybrid one.
Yes.
Really expected.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's a fan favorite map in the tournament so far.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I love this song.
Banger song.
Banger
This map
song.
was actually
And-
done
Oh,
3 months in advance, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3 months in advance.
wow. I didn't know that.
A lot of these maps are done like at least 2 or 3 months in beforehand.
Yeah. I mean, oh, actually, is Yuri gonna be playing hybrid?
I'm not sure.
There should be Funeral coming in, I think.
Yeah, most likely. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is. I mean, the thing is that there's still a possible way to come back because hybrid is actually. I mean, it's actually quite rise orientated in my opinion. This hybrid, there's quite a lot of interesting vocal dump patterns that's very hard to hit on rise, very easy to choke on.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But the
I
OD7
also
just
yeah, it is
giving
just
a
OD7.
yeah, giving you a bit more leeway in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So you don't have to mind the Allens as much as you would usually do. It's more on
Yeah,
the
we'll
rhythm.
have to see.
You just need to get down.
Yeah, it's quite hard. The release is so it's so abrasive. It's hard to, it's all over the place as well. So yeah, it's going to be an accuracy it's going to be an accuracy challenge for all these players. But you know, knowing the caliber of these players, I think they're gonna get at least like averaging 980k plus.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't worry. Next map pool won't be the same.
Oh, it's gonna be 970 instead.
No, not yet. Not so fast.
Not so fast?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. Well, I'm sure though.
Well,
Getting into the map here.
yeah, now team names
See this.
match point on the line with LOTT's Tragic HINDILOVE Extra. Team name has to win this, or else they're going down to the gauntlet that is the loser bracket.
Indeed, and you do not want to be in the losers bracket just purely because after a while you have to start playing 2 matches in a row to keep surviving, and you do not want that.
Yep, not at all.
Yeah, starting
We'll see
off
how it's
here,
gonna happen.
it's really close actually. Yachi being the top scoring player for team name.
Yeah, that's actually quite surprising, but that's also good to see as well. Yachi finally picking up. And this is finally the close matchup that we've been promised.
Yeah. And this lead, there is no lead. LOTT as well pulling his weight, 99.91.
Yeah, what lead are you talking about?
There is no lead. Client is trying to tell us there's lead, but we know there's no lead.
That's client.
That has
Trust
to
me.
be client.
Is it? Oh my god.
Client.
Yeah, it is client.
There we go.
I think something about commentating is once you commentate enough matches,
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell when it's a client drop.
Yeah, but team name slowly
That
losing
is not a
accuracy.
client.
But
That is not a
nah,
client drop. That is not a client drop. Okay,
that is
this
not
is
indeed.
okay. This is an exact script for the LN2. What happened in LN2? A team name had a
Yeah,
bit of a lead after Nate dropping a bit, but is it going to be the same? I really hope that's not the case. Yachi and DC
I
7 to
hope
20,
so too.
they need to hold on to their dear life right now.
Yeah, they have the accuracy and the lead is slowly building for them. They just need to keep holding on.
Yeah,
Not doing all they
there's no
can being the
miss.
MVP.
They cannot miss. That like
Cannot.
the score lead is closing in right now. I think it's because of the accuracy of Lost Tragic HINDILOVE. Actually, it's actually a bit better than teammate. It's just because of the miss from Nate.
Yeah.
It's closing in. It's now less than 4,000. We're approaching at the end of the map. A bit of some more jacks right here. Is team name not going to deny the sweep of Lost Tragic
It's
HINDILOVE
so-
extra?
It's so
It's less
close.
than. It is so close, but I think they got it, barring any misses.
Coming to the end
And
of the
that-
map. Yeah, there's no more map left. They got it.
Yes, they got it with less than 4,000 points. Team name got their first point.
That
It
is
won
so
a,
clutch.
and
Oh
look at
my
that
goodness.
accuracy. It's I said 980k average. No, it's not.
No, it's
It's 99.
990.
Actually 993k average for everyone here. This is
The highest number of 200 count is 4. That's wow.
I think the only 7-bit help out a bit, just a bit, but these scores, even on ODH, could be 990k for sure.
Definitely. Lost
Also,
tragic.
LOTT,
Truly a tragic situation.
yeah, but
At
LOTT
150.
actually getting another V1 SS choke.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Before because on Rice one he got one miss only,
One miss, yes.
and now
Oh, it really
they
is
got
tragic.
quite rough.
He's streaming. Where is he streaming?
Why is he, bro?
Oh my
So
goodness.
okay, you know what? It's fine. There's quite a lot of players who are still streaming, but yeah, I mean, quite a lot of players.
I mean,
they do
I
stream
can't-
their POV as well.
I can't relate with my potato PC. No pun
Potato
intended.
mention. Potato mention.
No pun intended.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Oh, hybrid
Team
one.
name.
Wait, hybrid one's already picked.
I think they meant to.
Probably too.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm picking the same match, so we play the same match, so we win over again.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, can you imagine if that could be a case for tournament? Being able to play the map twice.
I think they got hybrid too, maybe.
Yeah, that's for sure.
True.
Hybrid too.
True.
Good choice as well because it's very Rise oriented. And very consistent patterning overall.
Yeah, thank you for the analysis there. But I feel like this is, I think now Yachi and BC 727 finally got their footing together now. I think it's now the match finally begins.
Yeah, especially when you finally get a breakpoint like that, that will boost your morale a lot. After
Yeah,
being down 4 points in a row.
yeah, that is for sure. And I think that's gonna be the same. I feel like these two rosters, they're gonna be the same lineup throughout.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much cemented right now. Just other than the fact that Yui swapped in for that one map.
Yeah. No, I think Yui's probably going to be playing the Rise. I'm guessing if just playing hybrid SV and long notes. And I guess that makes sense. Funeral has been showing up quite a lot. He played in for the WC last year, right? And he was a pretty strong player within the team.
Yeah, he has been.
Yeah, if I remember correctly. And he's now showing up big time in this tournament right now, doing all he can. as alongside LOTT and Ne to carry his team to potentially the first victory for their team. A bit of a bad
Yeah,
start for
it seems-
Yachi.
Oh, that is a very bad start.
Yeah, a bit of a 200s there, but the accuracy has been stabilized.
Yeah, it's rapidly climbing back up. Meanwhile, on the other side, an average of 99.7-ish. Ne dropping a bit as well.
Yeah, but I think all eyes are focusing on Nair. Nair holding really good accuracy, but Nair hasn't been holding not the most consistent when it comes to combo, and that has been the undoing for LOTT Tragic HINDILOVE Extra right now.
Yeah, he has to not care about the ratio and accuracy too much. He just needs to hold on to the combo.
Yeah, DC 727 is struggling just a bit compared to the rest of the lobby, but holding the combo needed right now for the team. They're praying, they're hoping for a miss from any of the players on the LOTT Tragic side right now. But
Yeah,
it's
and
not
that might be
happening.
possible.
Wait, it
These-
is
oh,
happening!
these-
It's happening! Oh, it's
There we-
traded by Yachi!
Yeah, these Allens, you don't slack on these Allens. Paired with this Rise, extremely hard and easy to just miss. That is a
Oh.
clean trade though.
That is a very clean trade from both players. So yeah, the lead is just back to where it was before the miss.
Yeah, but
The
he's
map's
slowly
actually
growing.
closing.
Yachi.
But the map's actually
Yeah.
really short. It's only 2 minutes 12 seconds right now, and we're already 3/4 through. And DC 727
and
misses. Oh, I think.
That is
Oh,
not
that is
good.
basically.
And
That... Oh
unfortunately,
no.
just like the Allen 2 we saw, at the end of the map, they aren't able to hold on.
Yeah, that is quite rough on team name.
Yeah, the map is basically done by this point.
Yeah, it is over. There's not much more to do, and I think that is it for LOTT Tragic HINDILOVE Extra, and they're going to go through to the quarterfinals with the winners bracket. And what
Indeed,
a
and
deserved
wow.
performance. Yeah, deservedly so. Funeral with a V1SS, LOTT with 19, Nair with 244, Parapolar doing very well with an FC. A bit of a team collapse at the end in the second half of the map, in the last quarter of the map. But still, they managed to get a point. And without Poker, which is their main player as well, this is something positive to take away for team name for next weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because if without Polka they can perform this well,
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
sure
for
they can
sure.
do better. You just
Yeah,
have to
I'm
have
sure.
hope and keep trying.
Exactly. And I
Okay,
think-
sorry, but I need to cut. LOTT thought
Oh.
he assessed the map, but he got another 200 choke.
Oh, LOTT got another V1SS. Oh no, not like this. I think, let me just count. But LOTT has choked 1, 2, 3. Yeah, LOTT choked 3 V1SS in a row.
That's unfortunate.
That's
Truly
that's
living up to
actually
the
trash.
team name.
truly living up to the team name for sure. But they are moving through to the quarterfinals where they're going to be waiting for the winners of Hybrid Soup and versus Rice Farmer.
Rice
That's
Summer.
good.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think that is going to be our last match for the Saturday block.
yeah.
Next,
pretty much.
yeah. Actually, tomorrow we're gonna have 5 matches. We're gonna be seeing Robeats versus Undertable Sands, Bochi versus Mamma Mia, 5 Chinese and 1 Filipino against Furry Fanboys,
Games.
Hybrid Soup against Rice Farmer, Ellen Soup against Arm Waters Sigma. There we go. And
I
that
think you
is-
just
that
lost
is-
so much brain cells reading those names.
I think so as well. I think my brain just went kaput like the Microsoft computer yesterday. Do you have anything else to say before we close off this match, Leon?
Yeah, I just have to mention, really good job to the teams. Obviously, not everything went according to plan, but just showing up to this match and giving it your all, that is extremely commendable. And yeah, just good luck to the rest tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, good luck to the rest for tomorrow. Congratulations to all the teams that won today, and commiserations to the rest of the team that did not get the positive results. But they are not eliminated. and we get to see them again next weekend. So with that aside, thank you Lot, thank you Snowflakes for the referee, and thank you Epsilon for the stream. This is Smash Potato signing off for Asia Shuji Cup with Miss Akaru.
Yeah, and this has been Leon, now signing off as well.